Alright, so I'm here right outside the Mezco booth with my man B, aka Batman the Articulated Series, aka Posable Productions. I'm just putting the time and date here on camera, 5:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now on October 17th, first day of Comic-Con. And I'm just letting y'all know that I'm pretty sure that I know one of the exclusive things that Hasbro's going to show off. So I'm just recording this now, and I'll see if I'm right, and then I'll put it up after the fact. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a animated series, Sentinel. Here it is, October 17th, 2 days before they probably unveil it, but we'll see what happens.
Yo. Yeah, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale props, effects and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you post the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it on the dial. F what you heard, let me tell you boys what I know. It's all facts, put displaying on the map. B, you better check my bio. No cap. My Scully and my T got my logo, whole fit, master kicks. I'm organic with the promo. I don't edit the pic, that's a no-no. And then lie about it like a bozo. I'm just one of the best, pound for pound, world renowned, recognized around the globe. Peter B and Miles in the picture perfect pose, and it's all tangible when the Sentinel explodes. Boom, I got that spark. My cutouts be sharp as my darts. Sit back, relax, it's about to start. Welcome to Articulated Comic Book Art.
So yes, Thursday, I knew what the deal was. I really knew what the deal was like on Sunday, on Monday. Thursday, when I got to the con, I did speak to somebody very closely associated with the brand that all but confirmed it. Then after I recorded that little segment with the timestamp, I saw this. She says they need lots of space to put it, whatever's going to be in here on Saturday. More evidence. Dan had actually posted like a hint or a teaser on Twitter. I think Dwight posted something. So this was like one of the worst kept secrets, basically. And then on Friday, the following day, was the Hasbro panel where they showed off all of the new stuff for all of the Hasbro brands. And yes, they unveiled the X-Men 97 Sentinel. So before the panel, I had recorded a video, and one thing that I mentioned in that video in particular, I'll double back to because that didn't happen. We didn't see that second thing. But that video that I put up, I saw quite a few comments that said I looked like I was running from the cops. Why y'all say I was scared? Scared? I look scared? I wasn't scared. I was kind of rushing. The bus was about to come, and I was trying to finish up before the bus came to take me across to the Javits Center. But it is October 19th, 2024, heading over to the Hasbro breakfast right now. So I guess we'll get to see this Sentinel in person. Let's see. But yes, at the Hasbro press breakfast, we got to see a decently detailed prototype of the Sentinel in person, proper height, just about the proper paint that we'll see in the finished product. But, you know, this wasn't fully functional. In my opinion, it looks great. It looks very good. After the breakfast, or even before it was over, Ryan grabbed this, broke it back down, put it in a box, and took it over to the con floor. And then I got to chop it up with him over there for a few minutes about it. So here's that. New York Comic Con 2024, Boog Nights here with Ryan and Ting of Hasbro Marvel Legends. We just finished up the Hasbro breakfast, and then Ryan was so kind to run the Sentinel over to the Javits floor and his little nuclear football. So yeah, tell us what we have. Tell me all about the X-Men 97 Sentinel.
So it's been a pretty popular viewing piece here at the booth in New York Comic Con, and I have him installed here in all of his pre-posed glory. This is not a fully articulated model. This is an early prototype posed out. So you can't really see all the cuts, but it will have over 80 points of articulation, very similar to the standard kind of 6-inch Marvel Legends arm, leg, ankle kind of articulation scheme. But he stands here 22.2 inches tall, which is a little bit shorter than Giant Man, but still very large, to either be a single centerpiece in a X-Men display, or if you want to have multiples, it's going to look great, as you saw in some of our renders from the panel, what it would look like with multiples.
How'd you guys settle on this price point, which I think is a fair price point for this?
Honestly, we were prepared to go higher if it needed to be. Knowing that Giant Man was 200. That was kind of our max cap, if we would. And then it was just a credit to Dwight and our engineer, just to try to work their magic and get it as low as we could. And 175, I think you all were saying 150 would have been the sweet.
Yeah, that would have been the
spot.
sweet spot because you would have been like a 2-for-1 deal.
But this was kind of a medium, and hopefully, you know, everyone it can be an at least for one, right? At this, and again, it's going to charge you next year, so that is a future you opportunity to deal with, and not something that you need to deal with today. But we're just really happy with how it came out aesthetically. Kristen in particular on the model shop team did the paint job, which you see here, going for that very animated style look. The face, the little black line detail on his chest there. It's got some interchangeable pieces. It has 2 blast effects that are different sized. So one is a little shorter, one is longer. We have here on display a separate head, but you know, if you go to the website, you can see it is not a separate head. They're actually interchangeable helmet and faceplates that go with one head. But I actually really like how Dwight and team did the articulation, because the neck piece is on a barbell that goes into the collar, and the head sits on a second barbell on top of the neck piece. So there's kind of 2 things.
Yeah, I got to like take a peek at it. I know that probably is not the final design, but when you were breaking it down, I got a little peek at that. So that is cool. But yeah, just to be clear, it's going to be just like the upper portion of the head and the eyes that's going to swap out, right? Or the whole faceplate, rather.
The whole faceplate, and then the crown kind of helmet piece will be a separate piece as well.
I did ask you about the blast effects being interchangeable with the old tentacles, not really old, but with the tentacles from the HasLab Sentinel. You confirmed that was going to be possible, right?
Yep, Dwight was speccing the holes in the palm to accept the HasLab Sentinel tentacles as well.
Hands fully articulated, fingers fully articulated. I like the way you guys kind of hid the articulation. It looks very seamless and clean.
Yeah, so the very first Sentinel, the HasLab Sentinel, the fingers were very robotic looking, and the knuckles actually all went on one plane, but the fingers only swiveled at the base.
Right.
But as you'll see with Giant Man, each knuckle has a hinge, but also is on a swivel. So you really get as much customizability there as possible. So I think he should be able to pretty much grab and hold any X-Men 97 Legend figure we have.
Nice. I heard you talking with Brandon a bit about other accessories. I know this is not even out, but I'm thinking about other accessories, maybe like booster effects for the bottom. Are there any holes in the bottom, or any plans for there to be holes in the bottom of the boots?
I actually don't know if there are. I don't think we will put pegs in there. There is some sculpted detail that you saw on the Rock teaser that was actually sculpted using the actual bottom of the foot.
I see.
So
okay.
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I think they took it out.
Yeah. So if you look underneath, there's painted detail underneath. I don't think we're going to do peg holes because there's detail in the foot underneath.
And the rock base is not included, right?
No, that was just a custom piece.
Okay, just for the show.
Yep.
That was the teaser, huh?
Maybe that'll go in my collection.
All right.
Because there's one.
I thought it looked similar to the rock base that came with Hulk.
It was. So our sculptor Dan R., who was at San Diego Comic-Con, so some folks met him.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to show you.
I asked to do a footprint, and then that was his idea, to take the file from the Hulk accessory, to throw it up, take away the bits, and then sculpt in the actual Sentinel's footprint.
Okay.
And we had it spray painted.
I guess that's a little easier these days since most things are done digitally anyway, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So, we're talking about a year from you guys showing it to us having it in hand, right?
Yeah, we're targeting October 2025-ish, sometime in that month to start shipping next year.
Okay, and everybody should start to receive Giant Man very shortly, right?
Yes, I was hoping it would be before New York Comic Con, but I believe before this month. We're trying to ship in October. Should be the plan. I've got a bunch of samples at the office, so I've been messing around with it. We did that unboxing that we put out, and we hope fans really like it. He's a much more manageable posing experience because he's a little smaller and he's less bulky. So we hope everyone has a good time with Hank.
In terms of the Sentinel, just doubling back to that, what's it like in terms of the weight, the density of it? Is it a little more hollow than the HasLab?
No, I don't think you can make hollow figures, really. I don't know how those would stand. No, but as you'll see, again, not to bring it all back to Giant Man, but I think that's a good basis for what this guy is going to be. And Giant Man is definitely not hollow. He's got a lot of weight to him, and this will be just the same.
All right, October 2025. Hopefully we will get this in hand. I'm signing out. Peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding. I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week. I never sleep.
Actually, real quick before I go, a little after credits Easter egg. Just like we can swap the HasLab Sentinel's tentacle onto this new X-Men 97 Sentinel, I'm sure that we can also swap these blast effects from the new Sentinel onto the HasLab Sentinel. So that's something to think about. Also, that other thing that I mentioned that I thought we would see at the panel, I have it on good authority that we're about to get a Savage Land 3-pack. So we got a couple of events coming up here. The 1027 Hasbro event, which is a virtual event, and then MCM London. So either one of those two events, we're going to see this Savage Land set. All right, get back with y'all shortly.
I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year. Yeah.